Yankee and the Brit's the place to be. Radio living is the life for me. Airwaves spreading out so far and wide. Keep your FM, just give me that internet side.
Online is where I'd rather stay. I've got a lot of music to play. I just adore a Yankee view. Darling, I love you, but give me a show to do.
The Chat.
The Brats.
On air.
That's fair.
You are my wife.
Goodbye, British life.
The Yankee and the Brit on air.
Hello.
Hey, it's Andrea.
Good evening. How are you doing?
Andrea who?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Not bad.
Who are you? Why are you on my phone?
You be quiet, you.
I said, I'm just here. I'm just walking around downtown Knoxville, Tennessee at the moment.
Well, how nice is that? What's new in Knoxville? Anything good over there?
Well, I'm actually fixing to play a show down in Knoxville. It's my first time down here, and fixing to kick that off in just a little bit.
How cool is that, man? I used to love going through there. I've been down through that quite a number of times. I love Tennessee. It's always a cool place.
Is it? Yeah, now I just moved to Tennessee, so I guess you can say I'm an official resident now. I'm waiting on my license to come in. You know, they send you the paper one first.
Where'd you move from?
From Brownsville, Kentucky. That's where I'm from.
Ooh, Kentucky's another great place. I love the bluegrass. All around, I like the South anyways. That's why I moved to Texas from Ohio.
You need a license to move to another state, is that right?
No, where do you get that? This is America. This isn't bloody England.
I'm just trying to work it all out.
We're not doing so well. Teach her something.
Yes, teach me something. Teach me about your song. What's your song about?
The song this day, I actually wrote it 15 years ago, and it was the first song that I had ever written, and I sung at countless weddings. A couple of my friends actually were getting married. They were older than I was, of course. I don't have a lot of friends my age, but because everybody calls me an old soul. But
how old are you again?
14. I'm 29.
29? I thought you said she was 11.
I did not say she was 11. That's
Who's 11?
That's Ruby Lee.
Oh, all right. Well, we got so many artists that can't keep
I
up
wish
with
you'd
them.
pay attention.
I was going to say, she sounds awful adult for such a young girl, but... All right.
Well, I'm as short as an 11-year-old. I'm only 5'2" on a good day.
So you have to reach up and adjust your guitar strings?
Oh, basically. I had to buy a baby Taylor for it to look normal, where I look like a normal-sized person.
Hey, boys, could you lay my guitar down on the floor so I could tighten up the strings a little bit?
Play with my toes, too. You never know.
Oh, boy. All right. Okay, I'm on the side here. Go on.
So, go on. Back to this song before the husband rudely interrupted you.
No, you're fine. I wrote it for a couple of my friends who were getting married, and sadly, they ended up breaking up beforehand. And so I just kind of kept it, and I was singing it I think the count was up to like 40 different weddings, and I'm going to get to use it for my own coming up in May, so I'm excited about that.
Oh, wow.
So how long you been doing music? What, you only do country?
Well, no, I do anything from Kitty Wells to Heart and everything in between.
Oh, cool. Well, how long you been doing the music gig then? I mean, did you start when you was a wee little one, or you...
Basically, when I came out of the womb.
Really? Your mom was singing you right into the next room, wasn't she?
Basically, yeah. I started taking piano lessons when I was 8 years old, 7 or 8 years old, somewhere in there, and then I took piano lessons for 7 years, and then taught myself how to play guitar when I was 14. Then I moved to drums. Then I moved to banjo, to bass, to mandolin, and ukulele.
You do all that?
Yeah, I'm just basically a one-woman band almost.
Do you do them all well?
The bass and the guitar are probably my favorite instruments, so I spend most of the time playing those, so I'm probably better at those.
And by the way, folks, we're talking with Andrea Guest because Donna didn't have enough sense to say who it was because she kind of took us both by surprise. Do you have a band? I mean, do you tour? Do you play local? Tell us more.
One question at a time.
So many questions.
She likes to. I can tell she likes to talk. She'll answer them all at once.
Well, I play locally. I play in surrounding states. I've been playing in Alabama some. And then, of course, traveling all around Kentucky and Tennessee. I'm going to be in Georgia in February. I do have a full band. It's called Andrea Guest and the Shade. And we actually have a full band show next Saturday. We don't get to play together too often because of everybody's crazy, busy schedules right now, but that's going to be changing in 2019. I can't give too many details because a lot of stuff's coming up.
Well,
cool.
Fine.
Yeah.
Go on, Mouth. You always got something to say.
I know. And you... married life. Never get married. I know you said you're getting married, but never get married.
Did she? You really? You getting married, huh?
She said that. See, I told you you're not paying attention.
What, she said that already?
She says she's going to sing that song at her own wedding.
Yeah, coming up in May.
Okay. Good. Cool.
On Star Wars Day, actually. It's, that's something cool.
How long have you been seeing this gent?
We're basically like an old married couple now. It's been so long.
So he's his own your music.
Years. Basically.
Well, you sound like a whole bundle of fun. Do you get silly while you're doing your shows and stuff?
Oh, yeah. It's like this all the time.
That's good. That's the kind of thing I like, And a lot of people seem to like that when you're happy and kind of uplifting instead of some droll troll standing there just strumming the strings and really not nothing to show. And I don't mean going over the top, like the Rolling Stones or something, but, happy, move around, make people giggle, laugh, and smile.
Right. They couldn't get no satisfaction anyway, but,
Oh, boy. You lose.
Get no.
She ain't going to get none either when she's acting like that.
So do the gentlemen throw their underwear at you when you're on stage?
That would be kind of awkward, but I mean, I'd probably hang it on my mic stand just like they do if, Tom Jones is singing and somebody threw a bra at him. I'd probably do the same thing, but it's never happened.
That's probably a pretty good question,
oh my gosh,
actually.
Who would throw a bra at Tom Jones?
Back then they threw lots of things at Tom Jones. Bras, panties, probably bobs, you name it, they were throwing things at him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the women loved that guy. Are you kidding me? That's a good question, though. What's it like being a woman on stage with a lot of men? And do you have a lot of men in the audience, or do you have a lot of women come to your shows?
It's usually about equal, but one thing I've noticed is it's harder to be a female musician and be taken seriously because they kind of look at you like, oh, okay, you play? And then you come out there and you show them what you got, and they're like, oh, okay. So it's a whole different world.
So how do men treat you as far as, even the ones that know you and you've been in the business? I mean, are there a lot of rude ones still, or...
Oh, yeah.
Is there a lot of male chauvinism still going on?
Oh, yeah, especially if you go into a music store and, you're looking at a new guitar or something. They always go over to the male that's always with you and say, hey, man, how can I help you? And stuff like that. And he was like, I don't play. Talk to her.
That sounds like them Southern boys doing that stupid thing.
Oh, yeah. But, you take it as it comes, and then you just plug in a guitar and show them how it's done right there in the store.
And none of them, freak out and sit down and enjoy it then, or?
Oh, yeah, sometimes they do. Sometimes they'll sit down and just talk with you and say, hey, let's play this. You know how to play this. And so we'll sit there and jam for a little bit. But most time, it's always an interesting thing. I've actually been turned down for a gig one time because I was female.
Oh, jeez. Heaven forbid.
Yeah, but...
You would think all that would be a thing of the past, in this day and age, wouldn't you?
Seriously?
I've come across it myself, where sometimes people won't talk to me because I'm British and because I'm female.
Can you do one thing for me, though?
Oh, what?
Read the telephone book.
We say, aluminum. Can you say that?
Aluminium.
I always find it... There you go. I find it fascinating.
Say it again.
Aluminium.
I love it.
I could teach you loads of words.
Have you ever heard a British say anything with the letter H on it? Or which one is it? Remember, we were talking about that today.
How you going, Harry?
Ari, yeah. What is it? No, remember I told you I saw in the Reader's Digest there was 2 different ways to spell H and H.
The letter H.
Yeah, H with a hey.
Some people say H and some people say H. But he was talking more about the spelling, that there's actually a spelling for those letters.
Yeah, the letter H actually has a spelling. It freaked me out. I didn't realize it was a word in itself.
You learn something new every day.
I know. I love Reader's Digest. Always cool stuff in there. And the letter Z. How do you say Z?
You do know that we're interviewing Andrea.
Yeah, I know it, but she started it.
Musician
she started it. She wanted to know, so entertain the woman.
You never know. I could write a song out of this. This is how it's all about.
Oh, we've heard that so many times.
There is actually songs being wrote about us, Thomas and
yeah, but
and
probably
Kate
not
Wilson.
anything we're going to be able to play in public.
So what kind of music really moves you? What kind of music makes you want to dance around like a lunatic?
Oh, there's so many different genres that I enjoy. It's like, as long as I can feel it, you know, I'm sucked in, and that's the music that I do. And I think that's why I play anything from, you know, old country to heart, and I've thrown in some other pop covers. I do a Lady Gaga cover mixed with a Miranda Lambert song. It's kind of weird, but as long as I can feel it, I'll play it.
Have you got a musical family?
Actually, no. I'm the only one that plays in my family, so I don't know where that came from, but
Wow. What's your earliest musical memory from when you were young and spat your dummy out?
probably when Mom would play different like oldies records at the Hop and things like that, and I would beg to listen to things like that, and Carole King and different things that Mom would be playing while she was doing cleaning at the house, and I would, be doing it with her, and we'd be dancing and cleaning. It would be all kinds of music, and I think that's what gave me, a big drive and passion for music is my mom.
Wow, cool.
Carole King, James Taylor, Carly Simon, that was one of the great eras of music for me, man. I loved all that stuff.
So the Tapestry album is probably my favorite album of all time.
Which one is that?
The Tapestry album, Carole King.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you follow that kind of stuff now?
I do, and
do you like James Taylor?
Oh, yes.
Have you heard the Hourglass album?
I don't know if I'm hurt that I'd probably have, if I could see like a picture of it, I'd probably like, oh, yeah. But sometimes I just pay attention to what I'm listening to through my headphones and don't look at album covers. Sometimes.
Oh, that kind of stuff got me really soulful. I mean, started trying to do meditation and things. So that music just took control of me for a while. It was great stuff.
Yeah.
Nickers in the chat room was just talking about the alphabet, and he says Randy says Z, and I say the letter Z. And I was only talking to Randy the other day about how when we're taught at school to sing to do the alphabet, they teach us the letter Z. But when my little brother was young, and he was quite a bit younger than me, he was taught how to sing that song, the alphabet song, with the letter Z instead of Z. So how do they teach us the letter Z in the UK and then teach us how to sing Z in the alphabet song? It's crazy.
My mind is blown at the moment. I have no idea.
How in the hell do you sing the alphabet song? X, Y, Z?
No, that's what I mean. They teach you the letter Z, and then in the song they teach you to sing it with the letter Z.
Leave it to the Brits.
W, X, Y, and Z.
That's why we threw them out of the country.
Oh, be quiet, husband.
Go on then. Carry on. You're doing fine.
So what's your hopes and dreams for the future? What is your plans for Andrea Guess?
Just to keep playing music. Long as I enjoy it, I'm going to keep doing it. Mama always says that once you stop having fun doing something, it's time to give it up. But I don't foresee that happening anytime in the near future. I'm working on recording a new album and things like that, but just continuing playing and see where it goes.
Now, you're an independent, see?
Yeah.
Okay, would you, or however you want to question it, do you want to stay an independent? Or if Mr. Office Man walked up to you and said, I'd like to sign a contract with you and make you famous, would you take that, or would you prefer to stay an independent?
there would have to be some stipulations to let me be me and don't change me, because what you see is what you get. There's too many people changing themselves for major deals.
Anything for a buck.
Yeah, anything people will do, but I'm just me, plain Jane. Me, what you see, what you get, and that's just pretty much it.
I think that's great, and I hope more people stick to that. A lot of people have told us that. I hope they stay that route, because it just drives me nuts to think that anybody would go as far as getting to the point where somebody would want to sign contract with them, and then they would throw away everything they had in order to take orders from somebody else. I just can't see that.
Right.
Doesn't even make any sense.
So you have a gig at the top of the hour, is that correct?
Yes, I'm playing at the Pour Tap Room in Knoxville, Tennessee. Like I said, it's first time down here, and I think they have like 68 different beers on tap and different wines. I've never seen anything this extravagant before. Many beers in one place.
Are you going up there as a band or as a solo?
Just acoustic solo show tonight.
Is it cover stuff that you've got planned for tonight, or is it stuff that you've done yourself?
Just a little bit of mix. I'll throw in some originals in there. I actually sat down yesterday morning before I got ready to go to my gig last night and wrote a song, so I'll probably debut that one this evening as well. So
cool.
Wow, that's quite a funky looking place. The Pour Tap Room.
It's pretty nifty, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. That's pretty cool, man. Darken the lights a little bit, a little mood, and some good music. That'd be a nice place to sit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Sip a couple cold ones.
Look at all those taps.
Look at you go. I know, look at that. That's about 8,000 dark, seasonal, IPA. Oh, my God, they got Bush and Stroh's.
A little bit of everything.
Belgium, look at that. Get out of here. Wow. Well, I hope you have a good time tonight. That should be a riot.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Do you drink?
I'll drink an occasional glass of wine.
They giving you your drinks for free?
Yeah, if I want one, they said that they would give it to me tonight. So.
What do you mean? You act like you ain't old enough.
Well, I'm 21 plus 8, almost 30, but I'll be 29 forever. So.
Oh, here we go with that. I know, that's a woman thing. That's quite all right.
Yes, sir. But, each birthday that comes around, it's always, hey, I made it another year. Let's go for another one.
There you go. Keep on plugging along.
Oh, yeah.
You got anything else, Bradley? I got my questions.
Randy's got his 10 questions.
Okay.
Are you ready? Are you?
I am ready.
Are you gagging to hear what they are? Because they are so interesting.
I feel like I'm on a game show now.
Hand me a flower. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not.
Your questions are not that interesting.
She loves me. She loves me not. You better think twice about getting married there, girl. I'm telling you. Like I've told a lot of my friends, don't do it. Not that they listen very well, but... Anyways, number 1, what is your favorite word?
My favorite word?
Your favorite word.
Oh, man. There's too many. Like, sometimes I say random things, and it comes out like a complete strange word that's not even in the dictionary, like kapush-push. I don't even know if that would mean anything.
Kapush-push?
Something like that.
Doesn't matter if it means anything as long as it means something to you.
Yeah, it comes out if I get frustrated or whatever. I mean, it comes out usually like with a low growl, I guess.
That's kind of the way I see swear words. People cuss and swear, but it only means to people what they want it to mean,
That's true.
It doesn't have to be rude and nasty or filthy or disgusting. It's if you don't think of it that way, it's not. But, everybody's like, right. Oh, I'm offended because you said F-U-C-K. It's like, come on, it's a word. You don't even know what it means. Think about what I said, not how I said it, or vice versa, or whatever.
It's a good job we're not interviewing you,
I know, shut
up.
She's fun to talk to, and I saw one picture. She's got that look going on. It's pretty cool. I like it.
What look is that?
She had the long hair on and the hat that I like, the the stovepipe hat, right? Did I get that right? Is that what I saw?
Probably is the picture. I think I was 16.
You were playing at some spot.
Where she sat down on the guitar.
Yes, and the other person that was playing that night was underneath her in the same picture.
Oh.
But she had her hair kind of wavy, hanging straight down, and I'm sure it was a stovepipe kind of hat.
Probably.
But she looked cool. She was all, funky and Melissa Etheridge kind of thing or something. I don't know. You look cool, though. I like that. Number 2, what's your least favorite word?
Oh, let's see.
What kind of word is that?
I don't know. It's not really a word. It's a name. Like when people order tea and lemonade, they call it Arnold Palmer. I can't say that really fast. It comes out everything but, so I have to slow it down.
An Arnold Palmer?
Yeah, I can't say that fast.
You know who he was, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know exactly who it was, but I couldn't say his name fast. It comes out everything but his name.
Yes, Nick, I'm off to Dreamland. Nick in the chat is another Brit. He's over there on the other side of the pond listening to you. So you already have a follower 5,000 miles away.
Yay.
Number 3, what turns you on?
In what way?
Well,
musically?
It's an open-ended question, so you can answer it any way you want.
You know,
it could be the sound of a 58 Ford, as
does
far as
the
I'm
Yankee
concerned.
and the Brit show really turn you on? That's the question.
I'm in control of this right now. Go sit down. Go in a corner. Yes?
Being nice. Like, you don't find a lot of that in the world anymore. It's just being courteous and nice.
What turns you on?
Basically, it's something I like.
I'm totally lost now. Let's move on to number 4. We'll start again. What turns you off?
People who are rude.
Definitely. Must be talking about somebody else then.
People, that are rude just on purpose, and they see something that where they could make a difference and they don't. That drives me nuts.
We have more fun being rude to each other than I think anybody does.
Well, there's also a difference, in the playful, rude,
Yeah, I know.
You can pick on people, and then the blatant rude ones. But
But if we don't give you a hard time, we haven't done our job.
I love being blatantly rude.
You are professionally blatantly rude. She's going to get a medal for it one of these days.
The size of a dustbin lid.
Number 5. What sound do you love?
What sound do I love?
Yeah.
This is going to sound really crazy, but when you walk on gravel, you hear the crunch of the gravel. That's probably one of the most soothing sounds to me.
Oh, my God, that's awesome, because I was just sitting there thinking, I bet she's going to say something like walking on grass or something. Well, that rates right up there with it. I would so rather have a gravel driveway because of that sound.
Oh, yeah.
Because my grandma lived on a gravel road, and I heard that sound for years as a little kid, and oh, my God, that's the best.
But do you know what's strange? What's strange is I love the sound of the gravel myself. I love the sound of the crunching under my feet. But I cannot stand the sound of walking on snow, that crunching under my feet.
Oh, no, yeah.
It makes me
I
feel
agree with you
freezing.
there. It's weird.
Nasty.
Nobody wants to be in snow anyways.
No.
Not when you get old enough.
Too cold.
What sound do you hate?
People scratching their skin. Like, if I can hear that, if it's scratching super loud, it's like nails on a chalkboard for me.
Their skin?
Yeah, like super. Like if people are taking their nails on their skin and scratching their arm or leg, and I can hear that. It's like nails on a chalkboard.
That's like Donna was freaking out about. What was I doing the other day? You were going bozos over.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I woke up last week and it was like my hearing was just 1,000 times louder than what it normally is, and he went to get something off my top. I had a dog hair on my top, and he went to take it off my top, and I could just feel his fingers. I could hear his fingers, just rubbing on my top, and it just made me cringe. I can't stand the sound and the feel of material.
Strange.
I know, it's weird. I'm weird.
Do you know the string that goes through a hoodie, the pull drawstring to tighten it up around your face?
Yeah.
She did that the other day, too. Her drawstring was up short on one side, so I grabbed it just to straighten it out and make it nice and even. And she's like, oh, I can't stand that sound. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And it was the material. It was the material rubbing inside the hoodie. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
I told you my sense of sound is really heightened right now.
Your senses are something.
I've heard you, like, slurping your drinks and all sorts of stuff.
Okay, then. Number 7. What's your favorite drink?
I'm sweet tea.
What profession other than yours would you like to attempt?
Well, I was in radio for 6 years, and that's probably my other favorite thing to do is between radio and music. And I left my radio job back in February of this year, and just been playing music the rest of the time. But radio is, I would like to go back into radio at some point.
Cool. I love it.
Benny in the chat room says that he loves the sound of one hand clapping.
That's just like my favorite color is clear.
Yeah.
What profession would you not like to do?
I could not do anything in the medical field. I couldn't be a nurse because there's blood involved. No.
And while we're on this kind of subject, do you have a day job, or is music all you do now?
Music is all I currently do. I'm blessed to travel and see new things and play sometimes 4 or 5 times a week. And that's pretty much all I'm doing now.
Now, and I'm not being nosy, and I don't want numbers or I don't want any of that, but what I'd like to ask is, how do you make enough to survive and pay your bills, or do you have help from your future husband? How does that kind of thing work for an independent artist?
Well, it just depends, on what type of gigs you take and things like that. But, so far I'm able to do things. And, of course, he was like, do you need anything? How can I help you? Things like that. So he does help me along the way as well. But for the most part, I take care of everything myself.
Cool. Are you at the point where you can kind of pick and choose where you play or anything like that yet? Or are you still pretty much you have to take whatever you can get?
I pretty much, I don't say no a lot to gigs because I love playing so much that I don't think that's, if I was playing 7 days a week, I would love it.
Do you go to these places before you play to see what they're like, or do you just accept it and hope for the best?
Well, I usually try to ask some friends, and, of course, my booking agent, Kelly, she finds these places, and she's like, hey, you need to check out this place. Let's get you here. Let's get you here. So she's been a great help in getting me in new places, and I greatly thank her for that.
Yeah, she's a great gal. We like Kelly.
Yes, she is. She's awesome.
Okay, one more question then, and I've completed my part of the course. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you get to those pearly gates?
There's lots of things I would like to hear him say. Thank you for doing a good job. It's good to see you, and welcome home.
Cool.
And I bet you hope that he says aluminium.
Yes. An endless supply of aluminium.
Did you ever learn any British, my dear?
Well, I have a friend, Luke. He came over a couple years ago. We met through Periscope and at the radio station I was working at, and so that was one of the first things I had him say too was aluminium when he came over to visit. And he went to CMA Fest, and we got to meet face to face and hang out. That was kind of cool too.
Cool. Awesome. Hey, you're one hell of a gal, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us for a while.
Yes, is your music available to purchase anywhere?
It is not currently right now. The only other album I have is when I was 16. That's when I was on a small independent label in Kentucky. But I'm working on getting some stuff online because I'm recording some new stuff, and I'm trying to get it out there and share it with the world.
Have you got any videos, like on YouTube or anything?
There's a couple of videos. I'm working on getting all of that too. It's just been a slow process between moving and wedding planning and traveling and things like that. But I'm in December. I'm doing a 31-day songwriting challenge. So I'm going to start posting, songs the day after I write them, and it'll go up into January 1st.
But besides Andrea Guess, is there any other way to find you on Facebook?
Just Andrea Guess Music on Facebook. There is I Am Andrea Guess on Twitter. I can't remember the Snapchat that I use. It's just on my phone.
Are you on Reverb Nation?
I'm working on getting some stuff posted on there, but I am on there right now. You can see the show date. Just look up Andrea Guess on there.
I haven't even heard this song yet. Have you been in the studio? Have you recorded anything that way?
Yeah, this one, I re-recorded this one a couple of weeks ago with my friend Tony Tenero, and went over there and I played all the instruments myself on this. This is just a stripped-down acoustic version of it that I did that's actually going to be, played during my wedding. And he doesn't know it yet. You know that I recorded it all, and I've got another surprise for him coming. But I can't mention that, otherwise he's probably listening and he's like, "What do you got going on?"
You
better
will never
bite that
know.
tongue, young lady. All right, I'm done.
Yes, we will let you get ready for your gig. Is there anything that you would like to add before we flush you down the Yankee and the Brit show toilet?
Thank you guys so much, and hopefully y'all will be able to hang out with you guys again.
Thank you very much, Andrea, Gus, and good luck with the wedding, good luck with the music, and hopefully you'll come back and hang out with us again sometime.
I sure will. Thank you guys so much.
Ta-ta.
Bye.
Bye.